This is Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, brought to you by the Iowa Soybean Association, your source for the latest Iowa ag news headlines right here in the heart of the heartland. With reports from our award-winning team of Dustin Hoffman, Riley Smith, Mark Magnuson, and Andy Peterson. Now, from the IARN studios in Des Moines, here's Riley.
Good day and welcome to Ag Matters PM on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith. Today is Tuesday, February 11th of 2025, and we're so glad you can join us for today's show. In today's episode, we'll take a look at the WASDE report in the closing markets today with Sam Trainor of agmarket.net. But first, in our news segment, I have Adam Sibbel of Indigo Ag as we talk about their biotrinsic product line and how they have a new device that can help apply that treatment to your seed. The big thing this year that you guys are promoting is biotrinsic. As a reminder for our listeners and our viewers, tell us a little bit about what biotrinsic is.
Yeah, so biotrinsic is a lineup of seed treatment products. So it's all sourced biologicals. They're naturally grown throughout the U.S. And basically, we isolate the ones that do certain things. There's nutrient use efficiency products. There's a bionematicide, biofungicide. So kind of a not a shotgun blast approach, but kind of a pinpointed approach to place on each acre the biological that's going to be the best fit for that acre, right?
And then a lot of different companies have different application methods for those biologicals on the seed.
Sure.
And I know you guys have a pretty interesting display here going on of how that is applied to the seed before it gets planted. So tell us a little bit about this system.
Absolutely. So this year, this is new to Indigo this year. It's called a CLIPS device, we call it. So basically, the biological and talc comes in this, kind of call it a Keurig pod of biologicals. So pick your flavor of our biological seed treatment, and this goes in here. And this clips inside of a pro box of seed. So then this usually has a plunger that goes into the seed, and as the seed flows out of the pro box, this pulls this down, opens this gate, and dispenses the talc and biological to as it's flowing out. So it's an easy mechanism. It's kind of a set it and forget it. It gets applied at the seed treater shed usually, and then it's treated and ready to go. So it's a no hassle way of applying biological and talc.
So then when it comes to each of these pods, how far does that treatment go for planting season? Like how many acres do they usually project?
Yep, so each one of these pods holds one pro box worth of treatment. So 40 to 50 units worth of seed gets treated with this one little Keurig pod of treatment.
And then when it comes to the treatment itself and what's involved there, what's kind of the latest from Indigo on making sure that all these crops are protected from the things that are, going to be happening throughout the crop season?
Yeah, and there's certainly a movement of people that are looking to get the soil health movement and getting maybe less use of chemicals. So we have some products that are a great replacement for, like, say, if you have soybean cyst nematode, there's a Z15 product. If you have bad seedling diseases, there's an X19 biofungicide. So kind of a healthy alternative to the soil. It's only helping your soil health in the long run, and they work great and they're affordable. So it's been a lot of fun.
So then when it comes to biotrinsics, and I would say kind of the success so far, what have you been hearing from producers who have been able to use it already?
Yeah, we've had a lot of success. We've run thousands of field trials every year and a lot of success. And kind of once people are using it, they're kind of hooked, and the system makes it a lot easier to be able to apply it instead of sprinkling on as they're planting, basically. So it's been a real game changer as far as people adopting the products.
And I'm sure easy to kind of apply to your system as well, right?
Correct. Yep. Super easy. Usually it's done upstream by the seed dealer when he's treating the seed. It just puts one of the CLIPS devices in, and it is on the pro box and ready to go. So.
All right, Adam, lots of great information today for any of our producers who are tuning in and would like to learn more from Indigo Ag about biotrinsic or even carbon market programs. How can they do that?
Yeah, go to indigoag.com and they can find everything they need to find there.
That again was Adam Sibbel of Indigo Ag. We'll take a look at the markets next, but first here's a word from our sponsor, the Iowa Soybean Association and the Soy Checkoff. This is Ag Matters PM.
Iowa Soybean Association is driven to deliver for Iowa's 40,000 soybean farmers. We're proud to provide objective agronomic research, a helping hand with soil and water stewardship, and timely industry news powered by the Soybean Checkoff. Learn more at iasoybeans.com.
It's time now for the Ag Matters PM Closing Market Summary, your source for market analysis and settlement prices from the day's trade in Chicago, courtesy of the folks at agmarket.net.
Welcome back to Ag Matters PM on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. Time now to take a look at the closing markets, and we're here with Sam Trainor of agmarket.net. Sam, today we saw the February WASDE report. What came out from that, and how did the markets react?
Yeah, markets didn't have much of a reaction to the WASDE report today. We finished the day a little bit lower on corn and beans, but right there after after the report came out, markets were very quiet. We were anticipating maybe lower ending stocks out of the U.S., and the USDA just punted, generally speaking, on U.S. numbers. No change to U.S. corn ending stocks, no change to soybean ending stocks, and very minimal changes to wheat. Bigger changes we're seeing on the world front. Did bring down world ending stocks by about 3 million metric tons. Saw Brazil and Argentina crop both get lowered by 1 million metric ton. And then also in soybeans, the Argentina soybean crop was lowered 3 million metric tons. So a little bit more activity on the world front. But as far as markets were concerned, they kind of shrugged it off, and it was more of a punt till next month type of deal.
And then, Sam, when we usually see the February WASDE report, generally not a ton of market movement from that, right?
That's correct. Yeah, the big mover is usually the January report. And as we saw this last month, that definitely sent us higher here. We saw a huge decline in U.S. ending stocks there, especially on corn, dropped down to 1.54. But here this month in February, they made no changes, which was slightly within the expectations. But some people were looking for maybe that decline to further a little bit, but that did not happen. And like I said, they just left it unchanged, and we'll look to see what the next reports say. The next big market mover will be that March planted intentions report at the end of March.
Then looking at the livestock side of things, I know today the focus mostly on the grains, but how did cattle and hogs trade?
Cattle were down a little bit today. Meanwhile, hogs were a little bit higher. Both lives and fats were down pretty sharply, $2 to $3. But the hogs were able to hang in there and post a dollar. Looks like on the Aprils they were up about $1.35 on the day. So a little bit of a mixed reaction. Like you said, the focus was on the grains today, but cattle continuing to maybe see a little bit of profit taking going on from the funds on those excessively long positions they are holding right now.
All right, Sam, lots of great information today for anyone who would like to get in touch with agmarket.net and do some trading themselves. How can they do that?
Easiest way would be to visit our website at agmarket.net or give us a call here in Normal at 1-800-779-1515.
All right, Sam, thanks again for the great analysis as always, and we look forward to talking again soon.
Very good. Thank you.
Thanks again to Sam Trainor of agmarket.net for joining us today. We'll take a look at how the numbers close now through the market window at iowaagnet.com. March corn down 7.5 at 484 even. March soybeans down 6 even at 1043.5. March soybean meal down 390 at 296.60. March soybean oil up 40 cents at 46.13. Chicago wheat down 2.5 at 577 even. Kansas City hard red wheat down 4 even at 592 3/4. Minneapolis spring wheat down 7 even at 618 1/4. March oats down 2 1/4 at 339 even. On the Merc, February live cattle down 220 at 199.67. March feeders down 335 at 264.77. April lean hogs up $1.35 at 92.97. Pork cutout up 80 cents at 94.77. And February class 3 milk went unchanged at 20.22. And that's been a check of the markets here on Ag Matters PM. That also brings us to the end of today's show. You can find all of our content on our website at iowaagnet.com. Also follow us on social media at Facebook, X, and LinkedIn, and find our video content as well as previous episodes of AM/PM on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to see when those videos go live. Check out as well our free morning, midday, and closing market podcasts, as well as the Iowa Ag Matters podcast and Pods of Potential. You can find those on your favorite podcasting service at Apple, Amazon, Spotify, and Podbean, or once again on our website at iowaagnet.com under the podcast tab. From the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network studios in Des Moines, I'm Riley Smith. On behalf of Dustin Huffman, Andy Peterson, and Mark Magnuson, we thank you for watching. This has been Ag Matters PM.